Dear students, warm greetings on behalf of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University. Today's telelesson is all on about logistics and supply chain management. This is for BCom third year semester 6. It is a discipline specific elective course A for sales and distribution management. So dear students, in today's telelessons, we'll be covering the introduction on logistics and supply chain management. We'll also talk about logistics, its meaning and definition. We'll also learn the scope of logistics, the functions of logistics. Then we will try to understand what is supply chain management, the need and importance of supply chain management, and we will conclude. So this would be the sequence of today's telelesson, my dear students. So normally, whenever we talk about logistics, we think logistics is moving products or material from one place to another place. So moving product or material from one place to another place, getting raw material from supplier to your business. It also depends on the reliable transportation. Like if you want to get the raw material from supplier to your business, it depends on the efficient and reliable transportation. Also, the goods whatever you have bought should be stored, so reliant on warehousing and storage, and we normally think logistics is part of the wider supply chain management process. Also, dear students, logistics is not an afterthought or something to be left to last minute. You cannot think, okay, my product is good, my pricing is good, I have done promotion, everything. What is there? I have to transport the goods from the manufacturer to the consumer. I'll think about it later. No, it is not a last minute thing. Then the supply chain, it's a part of the supply chain. Logistics is not a supply chain. Logistics, my dear students, is a part of supply chain and a function your business need to do itself. You normally think you have to do your logistics. No, it can be easily outsourced as well. If you feel you do not have the infrastructure, you do not have that money to invest in logistics, because logistics involves huge amount of investment, you can easily outsource. There are so many logistics companies available in the market which does this for you. So dear students, in simple terms, to understand what logistics is, logistics ensures that materials are ready for manufacturers, products are stocked and organized in warehouses, stores have enough inventory to meet customer demand, purchased items are picked and shipped effectively, returned items make it back to the vendor. So these are all the different things which logistics ensures. Materials are ready for the manufacturer, products are stocked in the warehouses, stores have enough inventory so that the customers do not go out of stock. The product what the customers ask do not go out of stock. Purchased items are packed and reaches the consumer, and returned items come back to the vendor correctly. Let us take a simple example to understand logistics, my dear students. Take the example of the Apple company. Apple sources part of its iPhone from different suppliers worldwide, all over the world, different parts. The Apple iPhone, the parts in the Apple iPhone are supplied by different suppliers worldwide. Stores those parts until needed, assembles the devices, distributes them to the stores and retailers, and serves its e-commerce customers as well. So this process, my dear students, assembling the different parts from different suppliers worldwide, involves coordinating more than 3 million people and thousands of partner businesses and facilities. So without a strong logistics, just imagine coordinating 3 million people and thousands of partner businesses and facilities is not a joke. So Apple's entire supply chain would come to a grinding halt if it is not properly planned. Now, dear students, let us try to understand the meaning of logistics. So logistics typically refer to activities that occur within the boundaries of a single organization, within Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University, within Apple iPhone company, within Samsung, within LG company. And supply chain refers to networks of companies. It is not within the boundaries. Logistics is within the boundaries of your one organization. But when you're talking about supply chain, dear student, it refers to network of companies that work together and coordinate their actions to deliver a product to a market. It is a network. So logistics is a part of supply chain. Supply chain is a bigger word, whereas logistics is a smaller one. Also, dear students, traditional logistics focuses its attention on activities such as procurement, distribution, maintenance and inventory management. But my dear students, when we are talking about supply chain management, it acknowledges all of the traditional logistics and also includes activities such as marketing, new product development, finances and customer service. In simple terms, dear students, in order to understand logistics and supply chain management, logistics asks the customer wants this product. How do we get it to them? The customer wants a laptop. How should I make the laptop reach the customer is what logistics is all about. When it comes to supply chain management asks, how can we improve our supply chain processes to provide more value to our customers and outperform our competition? As I told, for one product, there are a number of alternatives available. So SCM asks, not how should I reach the product to the customer, but how can we improve our supply chain processes to provide more value to our customers and outperform our competition. So this is what is logistics and this is what is supply chain. So in simple terms, my dear students, supply chain is a bigger picture. The entire network of activities involved in the sourcing and procurement of raw materials, conversion of those materials into finished goods and the distribution of those finished goods is what supply chain is. So the supply chain is often something your business has little or sometimes no control at all. But when it comes to logistics, my dear students, this is the part of the supply chain that your business does not have direct control over and covers the packaging, transportation, inventory management and storage of your supplies and products. Now, dear students, let us discuss the meaning of logistics. Logistics management consists of the process of planning, implementing and controlling the efficient flow of raw materials, work in progress and finished goods and related information from the point of origin to the point of consumption with a view to providing satisfaction to the consumer. So logistic, dear students, refers to the process of strategically managing the movement and storage of materials, parts and a finished inventory from supplier through the firm to the customer. Through the firm to the customer. So in simple terms, dear students, logistics is related to all the activities which facilitate the flow of goods from the point of raw material acquisition to the point of final consumption. That is, in order to manufacture a product, you have to acquire raw material. So from that particular point of acquisition of raw material, and the raw material is converted into finished goods and the finished goods reaches the ultimate consumer for the final consumer. That is what logistics is all about. It also deals, my dear students, with information flow that helps the production in motion to provide customer service at a reasonable cost. So in simple terms, dear students, the term logistics involves two aspects: flow of raw material to the plant, that is materials management; flow of finished products from plant to the ultimate consumer, that is physical distribution. So logistics involves two aspects: one, materials management, flow of raw material to the plant; two, flow of finished products from plant to the ultimate consumer, that is physical distribution. In simple terms, my dear students, by the definition whatever we have seen, logistics is the backbone of how businesses handle the movement and storage of their goods and services and information. It's like the invisible hand that ensures everything gets from where it begins to where it needs to be smoothly and efficiently transported. From the initial point of origin to the final destination, logistics covers a broad spectrum of activities. This includes figuring out the best routes of transportation, managing inventory level, storing products in warehouses, and making sure deliveries reach their intended recipients. Now let us discuss the definition of logistics, my dear students. According to Philip Kotler, the marketing guru, logistics management can be defined as planning, implementing, and controlling the physical flow of materials and finished goods from point of origin to the point of use to meet customer requirements at a profit. Thus, the logistics management is concerned with the integration and coordination of marketing activities in a way that end markets are served with utmost satisfaction. So, in simple terms, dear students, in logistics, there are 7 rights or 7 R's of logistics. First, get the right product. Second, at the right quantity. Third, at the right time. Fourth, in the right condition. Fifth, to the right place. Sixth, to the right customer. Lastly, at the right cost. So, these are the 7 R's of logistics: right product, right quantity, right time, right condition, right place, right customer, right cost. Let us just take the example of Blinkit. All of you must be aware Blinkit, Zepto. So Blinkit is a supply chain transport, processes orders from warehouses to their aggregation center to combine groceries and fresh items. Normally, a customer orders for groceries varies from daily consumption or to a weekend party. That would be normally ranging from 1 kg to 55 kgs. So the customer can be located anywhere in any part of India. So the goods are transported through bikes or through vans. In congested areas like Charminar in Hyderabad, vans cannot navigate, so Blinkit uses bikes. So in a basic setup, the delivery executive will be given a list of order with customer details. It is then for them to decide on their own which route to take so that the delivery reaches at the shortest time. So the problem is then to balance the order, so it may be per van or the bike capacity based on which delivery time is promised by Blinkit. So Blinkit builds a route planning system to plan all customer deliveries in an optimal manner. Blinkit uses geocoding, which tells us how to navigate and how to travel at a shortest time from the manufacturer to the consumer in a shortest span of time. For example, if the system has coordinates with a 200 meters of variance, it can mean that the delivery executive will have to cross a congested signal or has to take a U-turn near a flyover, for which he has to travel an additional 15 minutes. So this geocoding, a geocoder provides with accurate drop locations that result in faster deliveries. This is how Blinkit does. So Blinkit also uses Google optimization tool and open source route mapping for distance calculation between two coordinates and geocoding. So in this way, Blinkit sees that it delivers the product to the customer at a shortest time period. Once the products are loaded, they are stacked in a LIFO manner, last in first out manner, that is crates of first customer to be delivered are stacked at the end. So at the end, a predetermined cutoff time before scheduled delivery, the delivery executive gets the route order on his app through which Blinkit delivers the product to its customer. Similarly, if you take the example, the competitor to Blinkit, Zepto, the quick commerce is all about short distances over fast speed. If you see the Kotmis and the Karvepaks, the Tamatas and whatever you want, the daily requirement of groceries are also ordered in a fraction of a second. The moment you place an order, within 5 to 10 minutes, your product reaches your doorstep. The delivery boy rings your doorbell. So Zepto has made 10-minute delivery a reality by strategically placing delivery hubs that covers a radius of 1.7 kilometers, that is lower than any other hyperlocal player in the country. To break it down, dear students, it takes under 2 minutes to pack. Zepto only take 2 minutes to pack your order and give it to the delivery partner, and 8 minutes to complete the delivery. This is what, in simple terms, what supply chain management is, what logistics management is, what is happening now in today's world in 2025, where time is crucial. So dear students, let us discuss the scope of logistics. The first scope is choosing the market in which a company wants to operate, deciding on the plant location and layout, also decisions on whether to have one production facility or outsource them has to be taken, all aspects of inventory management including cost and service levels, customer service policies, extent of distribution network to be built up, location and management of storage facilities, choices of mode of transport, selection and management of carriers, any packaging decisions that directly impact storage and transportation. So dear students, these are the different scope of logistics. Now dear students, let us discuss why is logistics important. The first one is timely delivery. Logistics ensures that production reach their intended destination on time. This timely delivery is crucial for meeting customer expectations and maintaining satisfaction. Whether it is raw material arriving at a production facility or finished goods reaching the end user, timely delivery is vital. The second one, cost efficiency. Efficient logistic management contributes to cost saving for businesses. By optimizing transportation routes, managing inventory levels and streamlining processes, logistics helps reduce operational cost. This allows businesses to stay competitive and potentially offer more attractive prices to customers. The third one is effective resource utilization. Logistics involves careful planning and coordination of resources such as transportation, warehousing, and personnel. Efficient resource utilization ensures there is no unnecessary waste of time, money, or manpower. It helps minimize idle time, reduces excess inventory, and maximizes overall productivity. The next importance of logistics, my dear students, is customer satisfaction. Logistics directly impacts customer satisfaction by ensuring products are available when and where customers need them. A reliable logistics system enhances the overall customer experiences, fostering trust and loyalty. Delay or disruption in logistics can lead to dissatisfaction and potential loss of customers. So dear students, let us discuss why is logistics important. So because one, customer satisfaction. So logistics directly impacts customer satisfaction by ensuring products are available when and where customers need them. A reliable logistics system enhances the overall customer experiences, fostering trust and loyalty. So delays or disruption in logistics can lead to dissatisfaction and, as I said, potential loss of customer. If the product is not available to the customer at the time what he requires, the marketer loses the customer forever. The next one is global reach and market expansion, dear students. In today's interconnected world, logistics facilitates global trade and market expansion. It enables businesses to source materials globally, reach new markets, and serve a diverse customer base. A well-organized logistic network is crucial for businesses engaged in international trade, helping navigate complex supply chains and diverse regulatory. So dear students, let us discuss the different functions of logistics. The first function is transportation. So logistics starts with moving goods from where they are made to where they are needed. This involves choosing the right way to transport them, be it truck, train, ship, plane, whatever. So the goal is to get products to their destination on time and in good shape, considering factors like cost, speed, and reliability. So transportation, dear students, is that logistical activity which creates place utility. So transportation is needed for 1, dear students, movement of raw material from suppliers to the manufacturing unit. 2, movement of work in progress within the plant. 3, movement of finished goods from plant to the final customers. So dear students, major transportation systems include railways, roadways, airways, waterways and pipeline. So dear students, the choice of a particular mode of transportation, be it railways, roadways, airways, is dependent on the balancing of the following consideration, like speed of transportation system, cost involved in transportation, safety in transportation, reliability of transportation time schedules, number of locations served, etc. The second function of logistics, my dear students, is warehousing. It's about storing products and materials until they are needed. You manufacture and keep it at a place. The moment the customer requires, the goods are transported through distributors to the place of the consumer. So warehouses plays a big role in maintaining inventory levels and keeping the supply chain run smoothly. As I told you, my dear students, the moment your product is out of stock, the consumer shifts to the next available brand, so you lose a customer permanently. So warehousing act as a buffer, letting businesses store goods in advance and release them gradually as demand requires, preventing storages or excess inventory. Another function of logistics, as I told you, is an important function is storage or warehousing, is that logical activity, dear student, which creates time utility, making the product at the right time by storing goods from time of production till the time these are needed by the ultimate consumer. The product is produced and it has to reach the consumer. In between comes the warehousing. Here the management has to decide about the number and types of warehouses needed and the location of the warehouse. The above two decision depends on the desired level of customer service and the distance between the supply source and final destination, that is the market. That is the number and type of warehouses and the location of warehouses. The third important function of logistics, my dear students, is inventory management. So inventory management is keeping tab on stock levels. It's about knowing how much of a product is available, where it is and when it is needed for restocking. So effective inventory management prevents having too much stock, which reduces unnecessary holding of cost. The moment you hold more of stock, it means you have invested more money, you are holding cost, more of cost, and unnecessarily the cost increases for that particular product. So effective inventory management prevents having too much stock, which reduces unnecessary holding costs and ensures there is enough stock to meet customers' demand. It balances between avoiding running out and minimizing excess stock. So management has to maintain inventories, 1, of raw materials and parts, 2, semi-finished goods, 3, finished goods. So management has to balance the benefit of holding inventories against costs associated with holding inventories like storage space costs, insurance costs, risk of damage and spoilage in keeping stocks, etc. Another function of logistics, my dear students, is order processing. Once a customer places an order, the logistics system gets going with order processing. This involves getting and managing customer orders, checking product availability and coordinating the fulfillment process. The moment I as a customer place the order, I have to check whether this particular product is available. It has to be packed and it has to be sent to the customer for delivery. So getting order processing right is crucial for meeting customer satisfaction and making sure the right products are sent to the right place. I have ordered for a laptop. The same laptop, the same brand, the same company, the same configuration should come. I have ordered for a t-shirt, the same brand, the same design, the same size has to reach the customer. This is what is an important function, my dear students. So in order processing, order checking for any deviation in agreed upon or negotiated terms have to be checked. Prices, payments and delivery terms have to be checked. Checking the availability of materials in stock, production and material scheduling for shortages have to be taken care. Finally, dear students, acknowledging the order, indicating deviations if any, also have to be checked in order processing. Another important function of logistics is packaging. Packaging isn't just about putting things in a box, dear students. It is a vital part of logistics. Good packaging protects the good during transportation and storage, prevents damage or deterioration. It also includes labeling, that is, it makes sure products are easily recognized and provide. For example, you buy a toothpaste, it has the name of the brand, date of manufacture, the price, the quantity, 100 grams, 200 grams, 300 grams, the ingredients, how to use, etc. All instructions are given in the packaging, are given in the labeling. So labeling makes sure products are easily recognized and provides information for accurate order processing. So packaging ensures products reach their destination in good condition. So dear students, packaging and labeling are an important aspects of logistics management. Packaging implies enclosing or encashing a product into suitable packets or containers for easy and convenient handling of the product by both the seller and especially the buyer. Packaging facilitates the sale of a product. It acts as a silent salesman. For example, a fancy and decorative packaging of sweets, biscuits, chocolates, etc. on the eve of Diwali, Christmas, New Year, Ramzan makes for a good sale of such items. Dear students, in continuation with packaging, labeling means putting identification mark on the package of the product. A label provides information about date of packaging and expiry, weight or size of a product, ingredients used in the manufacture of the product, instruction for sale handling of the product, price payable by the buyer, etc. Labeling is a strong sales promotion tool. The consumer who is persuaded to read the label may in fact try to buy the product even though he or she had no such planning, that is an advanced idea. The next important function of logistics is distribution, my dear students. Distribution is the last step getting products to the end users. It involves coordinating transport, planning routes and making sure goods get to the customer on time. Distribution is about the final stretch, making sure the right product are in the right place when they are needed. So these are the different examples of logistics, my dear students. One, shipping goods. One of the most common example of logistics in shipping goods from the manufacturer to the distributor or retailer. This involves careful planning of transportation methods, route optimization and coordination to ensure product reaches their destination effectively on time. Cross-border logistics, that is international trade, when you have to sell between two different countries. So international trade involves complex logistics including custom clearances, documentation and coordination with various transportation modes. So efficient cross-border logistics is crucial for the smooth movement of goods between countries. Supply chain collaborations, that is collaborations across the supply chain, is a logical example where multiple parties work together for seamless operation. This can include suppliers, manufacturers, distributors and retailer sharing information to optimize the flow of goods and reduce lead times. Then comes e-commerce fulfillment, that is in today's era, as I told you, products are not only sold online, it is also sold, not only sold offline in shops, but it is also sold online. Let us take the example of Reliance Trend. You have a physical outlet of Reliance Trend where you can go and shop for the clothing, whatever you require. Also, you have an online presence of Reliance Trend, the Ajio website, where you can shop for the same products online also. So, in the era of online shopping, logistics is crucial for e-commerce business, dear students. So, from processing customer orders and packaging products to arranging for last mile delivery, a well organized logistics system is essential for timely and accurate fulfillment. So in simple terms, dear students, this is what all about logistic management. And as I have told you, supply chain management refers to the management of operations that are involved in the process of raw materials, their transformation into finished goods and their distribution to the end customers. So a typical supply chain extends from the company suppliers, that is point of origin, to the customer, that is point of consumption, and involves three flows: physical, information and financial. Physical flow of material is one direction from the supplier to the customer. Information flow is both direction, that is information is all the reports, records which get generated to to let all concerned know about the status of the material as they move. And also financial flow is one direction from customers to the vendor. It could be the payment made to the vendor for the suppliers made by them, or payment received by the company for its customer for the finished goods supplied to them. So there are many importance of supply chain. It boosts customer service, it reduces operating cost, it improves financial performance. To conclude, my dear students, every business wants to save money, and marketing logistics is a powerful tool for doing just that. Companies can save significantly by optimizing transportation routes, minimizing inventory, carrying cost, and streamlining warehouse operations. Supply chain management allows organizations to deliver more quickly, ensure products are available, reduce quality issues, and navigate returns with ease, ultimately improving value both within the organization and for the customers. So thank you for your patient listening, dear students.